The Galactic Council sat in their grand chamber, a structure so vast that entire cities could fit inside its walls. 12 species, each representing thousands of worlds, gathered around a glowing table made of pure energy. They had ruled the galaxy for 50,000 years without challenge. Their word was law. Their power was absolute. No one dared to question them. Vex, the council leader, stood at the head of the table. His 4 eyes scanned the reports floating before him. His insect-like body clicked with annoyance as he read about the newest species discovered in the outer regions. Humans from a planet called Earth had just achieved faster-than-light travel. They were expanding beyond their solar system. Another primitive species, Vex said, his voice dripping with contempt. They have only just learned to leave their home system. We have been traveling the stars for millennia before their ancestors even walked upright. The other council members nodded in agreement. Tor, a massive warrior from the Kryn Empire, laughed loudly. His thick armor clinked as he moved. I say we send a fleet immediately. Show them their place. They will submit like all the others. Elder Kryn, the oldest member of the council, remained silent. His ancient eyes studied the data more carefully. Something about these humans troubled him. Their history was filled with endless conflict. War after war. Battle after battle. They had nearly destroyed themselves dozens of times, yet they always survived. They always adapted. Perhaps we should observe them longer, Elder Kryn suggested quietly. Learn more about their nature before we act. Vex waved a claw dismissively. Observe? We are the council. We do not observe. We command. Send the fleet to Earth. Give them our standard ultimatum. They will surrender or be destroyed. The decision was made. 3 days later, a council fleet of 20 warships emerged from hyperspace near Earth's moon. The ships were massive, each one larger than anything humans had ever built. Their hulls gleamed with advanced armor. Their weapons could reduce planets to dust. Commander Tor stood on the bridge of the lead ship. He activated the communication system and broadcast his message across all human channels. Primitive beings of Earth, you have been noticed by the Galactic Council. You will cease all expansion immediately. You will surrender your weapons and your government to Council authority. You have 1 hour to comply or face annihilation. On Earth, alarm sirens wailed across every continent. People looked up at the sky in fear and wonder. Admiral James Carter stood in the command center deep beneath the Atlantic Ocean. He was a veteran of many wars, a man who had spent his entire life preparing for combat. His jaw tightened as he listened to the alien message. "Sir, what are your orders?" asked his second-in-command, Colonel Lisa Grant. Admiral Carter stared at the screen showing the alien fleet. He thought about humanity's long history, the struggles, the wars, the refusal to ever give up, no matter the odds. He thought about every soldier who had fought for freedom, every person who had resisted tyranny. "Open a channel," Carter ordered. The communication link activated. Carter's face appeared on Tor's screen. The alien commander looked at the human with amusement. This small creature dared to respond? "I am Admiral James Carter of the United Earth Defense Force," Carter said calmly. "I have received your message. Here is our response. Humanity does not surrender. We do not kneel. We do not bow to threats. If you want our world, you will have to take it from us. And I promise you, we will make you pay for every meter of ground." Tor's amusement vanished. His eyes narrowed with anger. "You dare refuse the council? You are insects. We have destroyed civilizations far greater than yours." "Then you should have no problem with us," Carter replied. "But I warn you, we are not like the others you have conquered. We do not have your technology. We do not have your numbers. But we have something you lost long ago. We remember how to fight. We remember how to bleed, and we are very, very good at war. The channel closed. Tor roared with rage. Destroy their moon base. Show them what happens to those who defy the Council. The alien warships powered their weapons. Massive energy beams lanced through space toward the human moon base. But before they could fire a second volley, alarms screamed across the alien ships. Dozens of human fighters had launched from hidden positions. They moved with incredible speed, darting between the massive alien vessels like angry hornets. Human pilots pushed their ships to the limit. They performed turns and rolls that would kill most alien species. Their reflexes, honed by thousands of years of warfare, allowed them to react in milliseconds. They flew close enough to the alien ships to almost touch them, firing missiles and railguns at point-blank range. "What are they doing?" Tor shouted. "They are flying like madmen. They will kill themselves." But the humans did not care about safety. They cared about victory. 3 alien ships exploded as human missiles found weak points in their armor. The aliens tried to target the small human fighters, but they were too slow. Their weapon systems could not track targets, moving so erratically. Admiral Carter watched the battle from Earth. His face remained calm, but inside he felt grim satisfaction. The aliens were powerful, but they had grown soft. They had forgotten the chaos of real combat. The battle lasted only 12 minutes. When it ended, 5 alien warships were destroyed, and 3 more were heavily damaged. The remaining ships retreated to the edge of the solar system. Commander Tor sat in his command chair, his body trembling with shock and rage. He had lost more ships in 12 minutes than he had lost in his entire military career. "Impossible," he whispered. "How did they do this? Their technology is inferior. Their ships are smaller. This should not be possible." His tactical officer, a thin creature named Rask, studied the battle data with wide eyes. "Commander, the humans do not fight like any species we have encountered. They take risks that no sane pilot would take. They accept casualties without hesitation, and their reaction times are far beyond what our databases predicted." Tor slammed his fist on the armrest. "Send a message to the Council immediately. Tell them we need reinforcements. Tell them these humans are more dangerous than we thought." Back in the Council chambers, the news arrived like a thunderbolt. Vex stared at the report in disbelief. His mandibles clicked rapidly, a sign of extreme agitation among his species. The other Council members whispered among themselves. Fear crept into their voices for the first time in centuries. 5 ships destroyed? Vex hissed. By primitives who just invented hyperspace travel? This is humiliating. This is unacceptable. Tor's face appeared on the holographic display. His pride was wounded, but his warrior instincts were now fully alert. "Council leader, I request permission to return with a full battle fleet. These humans are not like the others. They fight with a ferocity I have never witnessed. They seem to have no fear of death." Elder Kryn leaned forward, his ancient voice cutting through the chaos. "I warned you. I studied their history while you celebrated your certain victory. These humans have been at war with themselves for their entire existence. They have refined the art of killing over thousands of years. While we lived in peace, they perfected warfare." Vex turned on the old Council member. "Are you saying we should fear them? We have ruled this galaxy since before their species existed." "I am saying we should respect them," Elder Kryn replied. "There is a difference between being powerful and being dangerous. The Council is powerful, but these humans, they are dangerous, and they have nothing to lose." The Council debated for hours. Some members wanted to negotiate. Others demanded total war. Finally, Vex made his decision. "We will send the 7th Fleet, 200 warships. 50 million soldiers. We will crush Earth completely. We will make an example of them that will echo across the galaxy for another 50,000 years. No one refuses the council and survives. The order was given. The massive Seventh Fleet began gathering from across council space. It would take 3 weeks for all the ships to assemble and travel to Earth. The council believed this would be more than enough time. After all, what could humans possibly do in 3 weeks? They were about to find out. On Earth, Admiral Carter called an emergency meeting of all military and scientific leaders. The command center filled with generals, engineers, physicists, and strategists. Carter stood before them, his expression grim but determined. "They are coming back," he announced. "Our intelligence suggests a fleet of at least 200 ships will arrive in 3 weeks. We bloodied their nose, but now they are angry. They will bring everything they have." The room fell silent. Colonel Grant spoke first. "Admiral, we got lucky in the first battle. We surprised them. But 200 ships? We do not have the numbers to fight that." "No, we do not," Carter admitted. "So we will not fight them the way they expect. We will fight them the human way. We will use every dirty trick, every desperate tactic, every weapon we can build or steal or improvise. The aliens think war is about honor and glory. We know better. War is about survival, and humans are very good at surviving." The next 3 weeks became a frenzy of activity. Human engineers studied the wreckage of the destroyed alien ships. They reverse-engineered technology that had taken the Council thousands of years to develop. They learned quickly because they had to. Because the alternative was extinction, scientists worked on new weapons. Nuclear missiles were upgraded with alien power cores. Railguns were fitted with enhanced targeting systems. Human hackers, the best in the solar system, studied alien computer systems looking for weaknesses. They found plenty. Factory workers across Earth worked around the clock building new fighters and weapons platforms. Old military satellites were weaponized. Asteroid mining stations were converted into fortress bases. The moon became one giant military installation. But the most important work happened in the training centers. Human pilots practiced tactics that would terrify any sane species. They learned to fly straight at enemy ships in suicide runs, only breaking away at the last second. They practiced ramming maneuvers in case all weapons failed. They memorized every weak point on alien ship designs. Ground forces prepared for invasion. Soldiers trained in every environment. Cities became death traps filled with hidden weapons and ambush points. Civilians who could fight were given weapons training. Everyone knew what was at stake. Everyone was willing to die fighting rather than live as slaves. Admiral Carter barely slept during those 3 weeks. He planned and replanned every possible scenario. He knew the truth that he could not tell his people. Even with all their preparations, even with all their courage, the odds of winning were very small. But the odds of making the council regret their decision? Those odds were excellent. Asterisk.